Good morning. Today I want to take a random train trip to some random station somewhere in Wales, and so I'm going to use ChatGPT to decide that. I've already asked it to tell me any random station in Wales. I'm just going to go there straight away. So let's press go and find out where we're going. I do not know how to pronounce that, but Landred Wells? Landred Wells? Okay, well let's find out where it is and how to get there. So it turns out this station is on the Heart of Wales line, which is a line I have not been down yet, so I'm looking forward to this. And it says it's known for beautiful scenery and quirky events like bog snorkeling, which I've heard of actually. And then it also tells me that the station is on the Heart of Wales line, offering a picturesque journey through the countryside. Enjoy your trip. Oh, thanks ChatGPT, I definitely will. Well, let's get to the station and head to Landred Wells. Oh my god, it is so cold and dark. It's just gone 7 AM. Sunrise isn't for at least half an hour. So I'm going to have to put up with darkness for a little bit. But anyway, I decided to get an early start because the trains from my station only leave once an hour. And also I just wanted to get it done as soon as possible, because if it took me to North Wales, it's going to take a very long time. But yes, I'm kind of glad it's south, and also really glad it's on the Heart of Wales line. So the route it's going to take me is firstly to Bridgend, where I've got a 7-minute change onto a train to Swansea, and then I have a 48-minute wait in Swansea, which is great because it means I can get some breakfast, and then a roughly 2-hour ride up to the station that cannot be pronounced. On the train I'm going to research into what else is in this little town village thing, because I don't think the bog snorkeling event is on today. If you're a regular viewer of this channel, you'll be aware of a full series I did where I travelled all around the UK using ChatGPT to determine which stations to go to. This is just like a miniature version of that. At the moment I don't have the capacity to do a full series, but a one-off in my local area, local as in the country of Wales, yes, I can do that. That's also why I am at the station so early, so that I can actually get back and stay in my own bed tonight. It's just on this for like 10 minutes, and then I have to change at Bridgend.
Rydyn ni nawr yn nesaiad yn y Bolterogwr.
You're now approaching Bridgend.
Byddwn yn teithio I gorsaf Maes Teg.
Okay, Bridgend. I've got a 7-minute change here, so well, I did. This was delayed, so it's probably about 5 now. So I've encountered my first problem of the trip. My train from Bridgend to Swansea is currently delayed, and also I forgot my glasses. So reading signs is going to be fun. It's just saying delayed, it's not saying how delayed. I did check on real-time trains, and it hasn't even left its origin station of Cardiff yet. I was supposed to have left there 20 minutes ago, which is alright at the moment because, like I said, I've got a 48-minute change in Swansea, so as long as it's not longer than 48 minutes, we should be fine. It just means a lot more waiting around here instead of waiting around in Swansea. So good news, the train has finally left Cardiff. It's 23 minutes late, which is fine for the trip that I'm making today, so I guess we just have to wait. Train's here. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this on the old train. Mind you, the Heart of Wales line is also an old train, so pretty busy train this morning. Okay, we've arrived in Swansea about 28 minutes late. So we lost a little bit more time, but never mind. My next train is waiting for me here, but I'm going to go grab myself a cup of tea because I really need some tea, and there's no catering on this train, so... And then maybe get some breakfast as well, because I had a couple of slices of toast at home before I left, but that's not enough, so I believe there's a Costa here, so I'll go grab something from there, and then head up to Limited.
Please mind the gap between the train.
Tea acquired. And a nice bacon roll. So my train is over there on platform number 2. It is a one car class 153, which is the same type of train I just got off. So it's going to be noisy. This line has so many stops, and I'm only confident we're pronouncing about maybe 5 or 6 of them, Swansea being one of them, Llanelli being the other one, which seems weird because most people wouldn't know how to pronounce Llanelli, but I've learnt it, so that's the only reason I'm confident with that one. Anyway, I'm going to eat my bacon roll and then we can get going. So apparently this announcement that's going on for this train is the longest announcement in Britain, because it announces all the stations and then it announces all the stations that are request stops, and it does it first in Welsh and then it does it in English, and it apparently takes about 2 minutes. This is the one here now, this is the English version. So many stations. Next one. I still don't understand it. I'm not going to even bother trying. Let's just get on board. The train reverses here as well. I've also decided to move seats because I ended up sitting behind a guy who was playing TikTok videos at basically full volume, and it was annoying. Just passed. It looked like the driveway was going directly over the tracks. Okay. Here we are at Lamford. There's quite a few one platform stations here, but then it is like a single track line for most of it, so... Here we are at Fundilo. I've actually been to this station, not the station, sorry, the town before. One of my friends was holidaying here, and they invited us to stay with them for a day or two. And one day we decided to go find some lunch somewhere. And we turned up here, and they were having their Pride event, which we were completely unaware of until we walked into the town. So that was cool. It's a nice little town actually. To explore the little town and see what it's all about. Thank you. Welcome to Llanatid Wells. Population 850, and so they claim it to be Britain's smallest town. It's disputed whether it is or not. There is another town in Kent that claims to have that as well, but maybe we can definitely claim it's the smallest town in Wales at the very least. This is a passing point, so 2 trains come in 2 directions and they park up here, and apparently they also swap crews. I'm assuming that's so that the people who are based down in the Swansea area, they drive the train up to here and then they get back on the next train and drive it back to Swansea. It's probably a rostering thing rather than going all the way to Shrewsbury and back again. But this is a cute little station. Look at this building. It looks like this was the station building, but they've transformed it into the community centre. Anyway, I'm going to get a shot of the trains departing and then we'll go and explore the town proper. Here I was sat on the left hand side and I wanted to film out the right. There's some great looking views from the right, but sadly there were too many people, so on the way home I'm going to sit on the, well, it'll be the left again, but the opposite side of the train, and you'll be able to see the views from the other side, so stay tuned for that. Right now I'm going to go and explore the town. So if I remember my maps correctly, we need to head up this way, and then it's a short walk to get to the actual town. It literally translates to St. David's Church, and it's derived from a former longer name meaning St. David's Church by the Ford. It's the home of the World Bog Snorkeling Championships, which happens once a year in the summer. I did try to find the exact spot where it takes place so we can maybe go and visit that, but I could not find that information anywhere, the exact spot where it takes place. The best I could find was information about if you're driving here or getting here by train. They said it'll be signposted and you just follow the signs. When it's not on, those signs aren't here, so who knows. Anyway, but we have some sheep, a nice field of sheep, and a nice little country road with a sidewalk. Now I can't see all that much information about what they have in the town itself. There's a small amount of shops, just I think like the essential ones for the people who live here. There is a community art centre or something along those lines. Sadly it's not open today. This time of year they only open Thursday to Sunday. Should we say hello to some sheep? Oh, the sheep's running away. Oh, this one. Hello sheep. Cute. It is so quiet around here as well. I have no idea which way to go. This way, that way. This way looks like it has things. One thing I have noticed actually, there is quite a lot of guest houses or Airbnb type apartments and houses you can rent. And there's not like a massive amount of them, but you know, there's enough of them that it's noticeable. Oh, it's like this is the police station. Or maybe was, I'm not sure. The War Memorial. Oh, there's a coffee shop. Might head there later. Is this the thing down here? Just heading down some random path because I could see it leads to a stream. I'm assuming this is public and not private land. Looks a little bit muddy down here. Well, that's pretty. Okay, let's get back up. So there's the local shop. And there's what this looks like a hotel and pub. I'm just going to head up here because I've just seen something I just saw online. Oh look, free house, yes! I've always wanted a free house. I don't like paying for my houses. So this is the Heritage and Arts Centre. Like I said, it's not open today. Opening hours between April and October is Thursday to Sunday only. Today is a Monday, so... But it looks really cool, doesn't it? I mean, it looks like it should be an old building, but it looks like it's modern because it looks neat and tidy. A lot of old buildings, the stones are quite rickety, aren't they? Unless it was an old building and they've done it up recently, and that's why it looks like that. It's got cold, so I put my hat on. But this is like a memorial garden of some description. They also seem to have a campaign for like no pylons and rotating windmill things. Electricity windmill pylons. But here's the river. I can rarely think of the right words to say at the right time. Oh, it's a second-hand shop. That's good because I don't like this one. I wonder how old this bridge is. Must be pretty old because it's made of like this stone. Wow, that shop sells all kinds of stuff. Toys and films, fish and tackle, sundries, wine and spirits and stationaries. Strangest combination of products I've ever seen. Ah, this is the bog snorkeling type thing, isn't it? There you go, there's someone bog snorkeling. Yeah, I believe the company that organises the bog snorkeling, they do all kinds of other sort of adrenaline-filled things as well. It's like some sort of rambling and drinking beer whilst cycling and filming it on a GoPro and eating bacon sandwiches. That all sounds fun. And here's what looks like a church. I wonder if that's St David's Church, which is the church that the town itself is named after. Oh, this is St James's. So it's not St David's. I can't find a sign that says how old it is, but according to a quick Google search, it was built in 1896. So it's not that old. So maybe it was designed to look old. I've discovered a little park, which is open, so that's good. I couldn't tell by looking at it if it was like private land and whatever, but there's a gate that opens, so let's go in. So you got like a playground over here for kiddies. Oh, there's like a sculpture over there. What is it, like a bear? I need to get close because again I've not got my glasses on, so it's hard to see what it is. Yes, it's a bear holding a that. I don't quite know what he's holding. So his name is Arthur, and I don't quite understand the connection. I wonder if he's maybe like a character from a book that I've not read, so therefore I don't know who he is or what he represents, but never mind. So it's only about 11 o'clock on a Monday morning, so I'm assuming, I'll say 11:30, so therefore I'm assuming it's not really used that much at this time. It's probably more of a evening and weekends thing. Whoop! That was a little bit boggy. But this path goes right next to the river, which sounds awesome. I'm wondering where this path goes to, because I have no clue, but it looks like it carries on, so maybe we follow it down a little bit. We seem to have found the railway. That is very much a bridge, and it seems in the right spot for where the trains came through, so we have been on that. Well, this thing goes around this way, so this woodland walk doesn't actually go anywhere, it just goes back on itself. And now we're coming back towards the rugby pitch. Oh, well, there's a table tennis thing though. I didn't bring my ping pong bats though, so, or anyone to play with. That'll be a boring game of table tennis. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I am finding it difficult to find things to do in this little town. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop into that coffee shop that we saw, have myself a nice cup of tea, and I'm going to do a bit of Googling, see what else there is, and hopefully we'll find something a bit interesting that isn't just walking around randomly. Maybe, we'll see, we'll see. Well, that was a lovely cuppa, and I have found out some more information about a few things. My first thought was Sugarloaf Station isn't that far away. Could I walk there? And yes, I can walk there in about an hour, which would actually get me there in time for the next train going south back towards Swansea. However, the road there has no sidewalk, and I feel like that's not a safe thing to do, so I'm not going to do that, which is a shame. I would have actually liked to visit Sugarloaf. Maybe I'll do that at some point in the future. But one thing I did find, this hotel thing over here, the Newark Arms, that is considered by some to be the official home of the Monster Raven Looney Party. Story goes that Lord Such, who was the founder of the Monster Raven Looney Party, he used to come here quite frequently, and he once had a really good night, and he got really drunk, and he declared that pub as the official headquarters of the Monster Raven Looney Party. Oh, by the way, if you don't actually know what the Monster Raven Looney Party is, because I imagine some people don't, especially if you're not British, it's a political party, but they are designed as more of a satire, sort of spoof party. It's they don't take themselves too seriously. A couple of the current policies, as shown on their official website. It is evident that the 10 PM pub curfew is not working. We propose that pubs ask people to leave in alphabetical order. Also, I like this one actually. To get more children reading, fish and chips will once again be wrapped in newspaper. That's the sort of level we're dealing with here on the Monster Raven Looney Party. I mean, one thing I could do is maybe go into the Newark Farms, have some lunch. I might just do that. I mean, the smells coming out of it are pretty nice, so.
Oh, and he was absolutely made.
Oh, that was very nice. It was quiet. I was literally the only customer inside there. So yeah, that just felt a little bit awkward. But it was quite nice. I just had this coronation chicken baguette thing. But again, awkward because being the only customer, difficult to speak to camera. But anyway, let's go back to the station. The train leaves in about half an hour, although it arrives in about 15 minutes. The train is actually scheduled to wait at the station for 16 minutes. Overall though, I think it is a very nice little town. There's not that much going on in the town itself. Again, I feel it's one of these places that I seem to go to when I do this ChatGPT series, where people go to these places in order to access the wider area. So you'd maybe get a guest house here and then drive out into the countryside somewhere, do something, climb a mountain or go for a hike or just look at the awesome scenery. So the journey home is going to take about another 3 and a bit hours. I'm only going to film as far as Llanelli because the bit from Llanelli back towards Cardiff isn't as pretty. So I'm going to try and sit again on the left, but it will be looking out the opposite window. I'll be able to see the views from the other side this time. Hey.
YouTuber.
Yes?
YouTuber.
Well, guess what? My very first recognition. Some random postman is like, do you make YouTube videos? I'm like, yes. If you are interested in seeing more of my stuff, don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you would like to see additional stuff that you couldn't see as a free member, you can now join the channel. Just pay a small fee and you get exclusive access to additional content. Like right now, I've got 2.5 hours worth of like behind the scenes footage from my first class adventure around the UK. So you can see that before anyone else. Also, my channel members have been able to watch this video a week earlier. So if you want to do that as well, again, join the channel at business class or higher. Looks fairly empty on this one. I counted about 4 people on the whole train. So it looks like actually I've got to go down here and cross at track level to get to the opposite platform, which is similar to what you have to do at Carmarthen. But obviously this is a bit more rural than Carmarthen. So as you can see, this is due to depart at 13:41, but it's 13:23, so it's going to sit here for about, well, 18 minutes from now. So I've got plenty of time to wait, or I can go on board. But it looks really quiet. So oh, anyway, let's just go on board. I can't be bothered standing outside. So this 153 has different seats to the other one. They're actually slightly better. I don't know if they're newer or just a different design, but I quite like these ones. I've never seen these ones before. I got to the side I wanted. So as I mentioned earlier, and I'm going to be filming on the opposite side, so you can see some awesome views over the mountains. I'm going to be unlikely to talk much, so I'll just present it with some nice music. So if I don't say goodbye later, I'm going to say goodbye now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Wells. I still don't know how to pronounce it.